Okay, good afternoon. We start our class. Today we will practice quadratic equations. And after we're done, we will have a quiz. So let's do it. Write equation in standard form. Well, 2x squared minus 7x minus 3. That's it, right? This one, 4x squared plus 3x minus 1. Yes? Nice. Let's move forward. Solve equation by square root method around 2000 if necessary. So x1, 2 plus minus 10, right? What we do here, 64x squared equals to 49, right? Then what is it? 8x is 7, right? X is 7 over 8. Good. Now this one, 2x squared equals to 8. X squared equals to 4x equals plus minus 2. Good. Okay. Solve equation by factoring. So put everything on one side. Then what I can do? 4x take outside, right? So if I have product and it equals to 0, both of them could be 0, right? Yeah. So the first one is this always, right? That's the second one. What about here? So the first one, 0. The second one, good. Yeah. This one, 3y squared minus 12y equals to 0. It's very tempting to what? To simplify. But if you do, you might lose the, I'll show you. Okay, y minus 4, right? Yeah. So y is 0, y is 4. So if you simplify, y is 4. That's after you simplify. So what happens? You lose this solution, right? And more than that, if y is 0, this breaking the laws. You divide on 0. So when you solve equation, you don't simplify. You use other methods, okay? So that's Buba. Now this one, 7x squared minus 28x equals to 0. So 7x take outside. Here I have x minus 4, right? So x is 0, x is 4. Good. So we have fairy tale story. An office building is in the shape of rectangle, so that's the office building. Is known to have, so area is 47,500 square feet of space on the ground floor. The tenant wants to landscape 2 longer sides, so that's one side, that's another side. The tenant also knows that the building is about 60 feet longer than wider, so x, here x plus 60, right? Let me clear that mess. Okay. So how many feet? Basically, we need to know how many feet of land along building needs to be landscaped. So what we're looking for if this is y, 2y. That's what we need to find. So another thing, one thing is to solve equation. Another thing is to solve fairy tale story. Right? So what I know, x times x plus 60 equals 47,500, right? So x squared plus 60x minus 47,500 equals to 0. Well, here I would say we use what? Quadratic formula. And what I have, 60 squares minus 4 times 1 times minus 47,500. Let me take the calculator. So 60 squared plus 4 times 47,500. Oops. So result is 193,000. No, 600. Like that. So x1 is minus 60 minus square root from that music is 440. 1, 2. 250 negative. So that is not a solution. It is root for equation, but not the solution for the fairy tale story because it's negative. Yeah, the lengths could not be negative, right? So x2, it means we always have to analyze, right, what we have. Minus 60 plus 440 over 2. What is it? 2. 1 something. 440 minus 60 divided by 2, 190. So that is solution for the equation. Now 2y equals 2x x plus 60 equals 2, 190 plus 60. So 190 plus 60 is 500. So that's 500 what? Feet, linear feet has to be landscape. Okay? Solve each equation by completing the square, give the answer an exact solution. So what I have, 2 squares, and here I have 2 times x. So x minus 2 squared equals to 0, right? So x1 comma 2 is 2. It's a double solution, right? So this one, x squared minus 6x equals to 7. That's the first step. Then what is this? 2 times 3 times x? Yes, Eric. So what is 3 squared is missing? Yes? Actually, here I made a booba. What happened? I lost minus. Now, here I have 3x minus 3 squared. And what is here? 2. 9 minus 7. So x minus 3 is square root plus minus square root of 2. So x1 is 3 minus square root of 2. x2 is 3 plus square root of 2. Good? So when you take square root, don't forget that you need to have 2 answers, right? And important thing, whatever is highest exponent of the equation, as many roots you should receive. So let's say you forgot about negative square root from 2 and you found this. And the question is, where's the second root? So this question will lead you to here where you lost your, right? So always analyze things. Now this one, x squared minus, what is it, 2 times 3? Plus 3 squared equals to minus 4 plus 3 squared. So x minus 3 squared equals to what? 5. So x minus 3 equals plus minus root of 5. X1 is 3 minus root of 5. X2 is 3 plus root of 5. Okay, try this one. It's always hot in here in this class. You got it? Eric. Okay. Yes? What it means? It's a prime. Okay, let's double check. Let's find d. Minus 2 squared minus 4 times 6. So 4 minus 24 is minus 20, which is less than 0. It's a prime.
Sorry, what is prime?
When you cannot factor it. So no solutions. No roots. Not real roots. No real roots. -5. So you have something squared equals -5. In real numbers, there is no such thing. Right? Okay, this one, using quadratic formula. Do you remember quadratic formula? Probably. Okay, x1 comma 2 is, that's in your book, minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's quadratic formula. What I do, I offer that as 2 steps. First, we find this. Then we analyze if d is more than 0, 2 roots. If d is 0, that's what I put 1 root, but that's what double root. D is less than 0 is no roots, no real roots. Okay, so I offer to analyze that first and then do something else. If you like, you can use that formula directly. It's up to you. So D is what? Minus 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times -9. What is that? So 8 squared plus 4 times 9, 100. So x1, 8 minus 10 over 2 is minus 1. X2 is 8 plus 10 over 2 is 9. Okay, this one, first of all, we need to write that one in general form. Then we have D, what I have, minus 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6. It's 1. x1 is 5 minus 1 over 2, that's 2. x2 is 5 minus 1 over 2 plus 1 is 3. Good? Okay, try this. Go ahead. Good? Did you find the same?
I don't know if the question about
Actually, no, that's wrong. Supposed to be 2. Square root from 12.
Oh.
What about this one? Good? Okay. Bricklayer plans to build an arc with span 10 and R5. Okay, so h squared minus 2h times 5 plus 10 squared over 4 equals 0. So h squared minus, well, 2h times 5, let's leave it like that, plus, what is it, 10? Oh, 25, so. Which is 5 squared, right? So what I have, h minus 5 squared But graphically, if it is 10, that's the arc. If radius is 5, so the height is 5, right? Anyways, it's not always like that. Let's say if it was 8, for example. Right? So if it was 8, what was it? H squared minus 2 times h times 5, right? Plus 64 over 4 equals to 0. So h squared minus 10h plus, what is it, 16, right? So what I have, let's use, that is what? 4 squared, but it's not gonna work for me because 10 is different, right? So let's do this. H squared minus 10, 2 times 5 times h plus 25 minus 16 plus 25. So what I have, h minus 5 squared equals to what? 9. So h minus 5 equals to 3 plus minus. So it's interesting. It's different now. Yeah, because height will be different. The height will be different.
Yeah.
So it's h. h1 is what? 2. h2 is what? 8. So you either have this, which is 2, same span, 8 here and 8 here, or you have 8. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Rectangular kitchen. We have rectangle again. That's probably favorite. Area. Right? So round to nearest. So length is 2 times 11, 22. Width is 11. So 11 by 22.
Could have done two solutions, but anyway, it's a positive. because it's-
Well, negative
it's other
solution,
products.
negative solution. Well, we're talking about length and width, right?
Yeah, so it just doesn't apply to do.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's it. So you want break or you want to take a quiz?
This sounds good.
Quiz sounds good. Okay.